Have you ever wondered what families ate during Christmas in the 1980s? It was a decade of big hair, bold fashion, and even bolder holiday menus. From classic roast to retro party snacks and unforgettable desserts, the 80s Christmas feast was a mix of comfort food, convenience, and culinary creativity. In today's video, we're taking a trip back in time to explore the delicious, quirky, and sometimes surprising dishes that made Christmas in the 1980s so memorable. Grab a plate and join us as we serve up some tasty nostalgia. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. 1. The holiday main event, the roast. For many families, Christmas dinner in the 1980s revolved around the classic roast. A golden brown turkey took center stage, stuffed with traditional bread or sausage stuffing. Ham, often glazed with pineapple rings and maraschino cherries, was another popular choice. Some families even opted for roast beef or lamb, often accompanied by a rich gravy. Cooking the perfect roast was a holiday rite of passage, with recipes passed down through generations. The smell of a turkey roasting in the oven was the ultimate sign that Christmas had arrived. 2. Instant mashed potatoes and gravy. While some home cooks made mashed potatoes from scratch, instant mashed potatoes were all the rage in the 1980s. They were quick, creamy, and paired perfectly with a thick, savory gravy made from a powdered mix. Add a sprinkle of dried parsley on top, and you had a side dish that was easy, filling, and quintessentially 80s. Who needed homemade when instant could taste this good? 3. Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole was a holiday staple in the 80s, and it still shows up on holiday tables today. Made with canned green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and crispy fried onions. This dish was an easy, crowd-pleasing favorite. Its creamy, savory flavor made it the perfect comfort food, and its popularity soared thanks to recipe booklets tucked inside soup cans. 4. Jell-O salads and molds. Nothing says 80s holiday dining quite like a colorful Jell-O mold. These wobbly, shiny creations often featured unusual combinations, like lime Jell-O with cottage cheese or strawberry Jell-O with canned fruit and Cool Whip. Molded into elaborate shapes and served on decorative trays, they were considered the height of holiday elegance, or at least an entertaining conversation starter. 5. Chex Party Mix. No 1980s. Christmas gathering was complete without a giant bowl of homemade Chex Mix. Made from crispy cereal, pretzels, nuts, and a savory Worcestershire-based seasoning, this snack mix was a must-have at every holiday party. Families would make large batches and store them in festive tins, ready to serve whenever guests dropped by. 6. Pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket were the ultimate holiday party appetizer. Little cocktail sausages wrapped in crescent roll dough were quick, easy, and universally loved. They were often served with mustard or a tangy dipping sauce, making them a must-have on every holiday buffet table. 7. Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs were another popular Christmas appetizer in the 80s. Made with a simple filling of mayonnaise, mustard, and paprika, they were quick to prepare and perfect for potluck-style gatherings. A sprinkle of paprika on top made them look extra festive, and they disappeared just as fast as they were made. 8. Cheese balls and cheese logs. Nothing said holiday entertaining like a giant cheese ball or a cheese log rolled in chopped nuts. These retro appetizers were made from a mixture of cream cheese, cheddar, and seasonings, often flavored with garlic or dried herbs. They were served with an assortment of crackers and became the centerpiece of countless holiday spreads. 9. Shrimp cocktail. Shrimp cocktail was considered a luxury item in the 80s, symbolizing a fancy holiday treat. Large, plump shrimp served on a bed of ice with a zesty cocktail sauce made with ketchup, horseradish, and lemon juice were a classic starter at formal holiday dinners. Its popularity was boosted by the rise of surf and turf menus during the decade. 10. Ambrosia salad. Ambrosia salad, a sweet and fruity dessert salad, was a staple of holiday meals in the 80s. Made with canned fruit cocktail, marshmallows, coconut, and whipped topping, it was sweet, creamy, and packed with nostalgic flavor. Some recipes added sour cream for extra tang, making this dish a retro holiday classic. 11. Waldorf salad. Waldorf salad featuring apples, celery, walnuts, and mayonnaise was a popular side dish during Christmas dinners. Its mix of crunchy, creamy, and slightly sweet flavors balanced out heavier dishes like roasts and casseroles. The addition of grapes or raisins gave it a holiday twist, making it a seasonal favorite. 12. Canned cranberry sauce. Forget homemade cranberry sauce. Canned cranberry jelly ruled the 1980s Christmas table. The iconic ridged cylinder was sliced into perfect rounds and served as a tart accompaniment to turkey and stuffing. Its familiar shape and sweet tart flavor remain an enduring holiday tradition for many families even today. 13. Fruitcake. Love it or hate it, fruitcake was a holiday essential in the 80s. Packed with candied fruits, nuts, and soaked in rum or brandy, fruitcakes were often gifted in decorative tins. Though its reputation has since shifted toward holiday punchline territory, fruitcake was once a highly anticipated seasonal treat. 14. Yule log cake, bûche de Noël. The Yule log cake, or bûche de Noël, became a popular holiday dessert during the 80s. This rolled sponge cake filled with creamy frosting and decorated to look like a log was both a delicious and visually stunning holiday centerpiece. Its elegant appearance made it a favorite for holiday dessert tables, often adorned with meringue mushrooms and powdered sugar snow. 15. Holiday cookies and cookie swaps. Christmas cookies were a major part of 80s holiday celebrations. Families baked classic sugar cookies, gingerbread men, and spritz cookies decorated with colorful icing and sprinkles. Cookie swaps became a popular way to share festive treats, with each family bringing a different kind to exchange. The smell of fresh baked cookies filled homes throughout the holiday season. 16. Eggnog. Store-bought and homemade. Eggnog, both store-bought and homemade, was the ultimate holiday beverage. Creamy, rich, and spiked with a splash of rum or brandy, it was enjoyed at family gatherings and office parties alike. Eggnog-flavored treats, like custards and ice creams, also made appearances on holiday dessert menus. 17. Classic Christmas candy. Candy canes, ribbon candy, and chocolate-covered cherries were common stocking stuffers in the 80s. Tins of Danish butter cookies and boxes of assorted chocolates from brands like Whitman's or Russell Stover were often gifted to friends, neighbors, and co-workers. These sweet treats added extra holiday cheer to every home. 18. Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska was a show-stopping dessert in the 1980s, perfect for impressing holiday dinner guests. This extravagant treat featured layers of sponge cake and ice cream, all covered in a thick layer of meringue. The dessert was browned in the oven just before serving, creating a crispy outer shell while keeping the ice cream cold inside. Its dramatic presentation made it a favorite for festive holiday dinners. 19. Meat and cheese trays. Holiday parties in the 80s often featured elaborate meat and cheese trays. These trays were filled with sliced cold cuts like ham, salami, and roast beef, paired with cheddar, Swiss, and pepper jack cheeses. Garnishes like olives, pickles, and cherry tomatoes added flair. They were easy to prepare and made for a perfect centerpiece at casual holiday gatherings. 20. Pineapple upside-down cake. Though more commonly associated with summer picnics, pineapple upside-down cake was a frequent holiday dessert in the 1980s. Its sticky sweet glaze of caramelized pineapple rings and maraschino cherries added a touch of tropical flair to the holiday table. Served warm and topped with whipped cream, this retro dessert was a comforting crowd pleaser that many families still enjoy today. And that wraps up our nostalgic look at what families ate during Christmas in the 1980s. From classic roasts to quirky Jell-O salads and unforgettable desserts, these dishes made the holiday season magical in their own unique way. Which of these retro holiday foods do you remember or still make today? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family for a tasty trip down memory lane. Thanks for watching and happy holidays.